Greetings! Today's webinar will be totally practical. We will pay the most of the attention to CNP 500. Let's talk briefly how to analyze mini CNP. When analyzing futures of mini CNP 500, I always use such tool as ETF with CNP 500 index along with the SPY ticker. SPY is exchange traded fund, stocks of which are traded on exchange. Stock portfolio of this fund is filled with S&P shares in the same proportion. Thus, ETF stock price, the first exchange-traded fund in the world by the way, is following the index price. Though, if we look from the other side, from the point of view of volume and liquidity of this tool, it will be the determinant of prices. At the moment, CNP is placed on pretty high levels. Let's switch 60 minutes interval. I got global levels in there. It's 9 minutes before the session, so let's set the levels and monitor the index movement. Let's consider the market from the 9th of January, the SPY grow. Naturally, there is no sense in mixing directly ETF and futures traded. These levels stay on this instrument and are analyzed exclusively within this tool. Here we see that for today the index is close to its highs. We see that this range is 205 to 206 approximately. As for the intraday trading, $1 is quite wide range, but conceptually, if we watch the data for the quarter, then the range is perfectly acceptable. In this way, we have to work with it. The upper limit is not little. We do understand that these levels are only the landmarks. Thus, working with the given tool, we are considering these levels as landmarks. When we find out the market on these levels, we should pay more attention to what's happening and trade only from local volumes. Accordingly, at this moment the market is opening with the central volume from a point of view of mid-term period of 3 months. From the viewpoint of current situation, this is the local maximum. Let's go next to 15 minutes chart. Shift the levels there and work with them. For now, the market is situated on such average volumes, also huge, of the ending quarter, on the level of the former contract using futures terminology. Put them in and see how the white ones duplicate the current levels. It means that for today, for the first hour of trading session, I would rather search some shorts from the local highs, local maximums. If at the opening there will be some movement during the first 15 minutes up high, or even the first half an hour, then if there will be some volume from the top, I'd search some local short. Obviously, all buys with the aim of these red levels will be higher than 208.50. It goes without saying that if the market goes down, we also have locally the lower level. We should search the speculative buy. If the market is holding upon the line of 207.72, generally under this price range, there is more probability for the shorts. Now, if we consider futures at the same way, we see that the futures index is placed with the maximum volumes of the former week. We also see that there were no little attempts to break this level. Anyway, the short trend for now is decreasing. Luckily, with regard to futures, I got these green-colored levels for buying. For the current moment, this will be the landmark for profit fixing if it got the possibility for shorting. Now we got a little over 3 minutes before the opening. As usual, first 5 or 15 minutes I recommend to monitor the market, to look what's happening there, and only after that try to enter it. Like always, I do prompt observation, monitoring in box charts. And besides, what else can we do? We may copy lines from cluster profile, paste them, and watch the market reaction on these levels in speculative intraday charts. Inter alia, I recommend, for those who's got the reverse chart, to watch what's happening on this graph. In here I keep an eye on increase in volatility. Really speaking, such situations, when the number of oscillations per unit time is increasing while the volume is becoming bigger, reinforce this level. Currently, I'll check it out the boundaries of broadcasts. I'll show you if there's something interesting ahead. We got minute and a half left, waiting for the opening. Also, during trading, you can watch the tick chart. Let's choose today's date. It started. Let's put the tick chart aside. We'll need it in the last turn today. We started with the same levels. I never step in during the first 5 minutes as there's high volatility as well as the risk. That this volume of the first 5 minutes is false because there is much delayed demand, and it's thrown in market within first 5 minutes, so it can mislead us. It's good that it's going high. It's not bad respectively. The earliest entering that can be is the ending of the first minutes. For the present, we're watching them going up. It'd be not bad if they are close up within first 5 or 15 minutes. If it happened, then we could try to enter the selling. Let's wait. If they close 5 minutes on highs, then at the beginning of the next 5 ones, there'll be not big highs update on the volume. So we could try to enter the short. Unfortunately, we don't see the volumes yet. Here they are on the upper border of this white range. There are the maximum volumes of the current and former weeks. Here we got the high updates. Too aggressive actually. Look, it's pretty high, so it's bad as it's turned off the last 5 minutes. Anyway, here we got the volatility. Let's sit up a little bit. It's a risky short. I don't know whether they take it from this volume. And SPY, there are 208.5760. Bad that they broke this level of 208.50. Short was too risky. The range for short should be formed within the last 5 minutes of the former 5 minutes and the first one of the current 5 minutes. Then it wouldn't be so risky. Nevertheless, it's proven at the moment. Here we have the small stop. They took it at 80.50. The maximum stop in here is 81.75 pips. You can set up even 81.50. We are getting some profit. It can efficiently be eaten if it won't be partly fixed. Switch the 5 minutes. The session has just started. We got the nearest landmark quite far, approximately 77.50 or even 78.75. We should fix it at least partly. Set it up. as if there were 4 contracts. Set 10. It'd be useful to buy off 1 contract in here. We fixed up a part. It's easier to work further. The stop is definitely 81.50 or even cut to 81.45. As if at the end of the 5 minute they begin to reverse, then they also could go up likewise. Also 77.50, 77.25, the next landmark. Respectively, the next 10 contracts should be fixed. If this works out, anyway, there's a chance they go back at the opening within this range. Here we should look how all this ends up. Also, despite the cluster volumes, some current volume could be formed too, so they can break out as well. It'd be well if they are tested 208.50 and go down. That less, these levels can also be reached. Thus, during these first 15 minutes, if you have entered the position, it's better to fix the 3rd or the 4th and monitor further, as even the little money could cover the stop of 3 pips. Because of the high volatility, it can be reached anytime. Even having closed this little forced part of position, it's easier psychologically to temporary the following breakup to the very entry point. As for now, we haven't huge volumes on SPY yet. Unlike mini CNP, SPY hasn't provoked the hike up. For the moment, we've been shorting correctly. Nonetheless, there is still a potential for breaking down. They're at the crossroads. From this point, they can go both up or down. We have to wait, as it's not up to us. We've done our best to hope for the market. See how it looked like on the tick chart. By the way, there were no huge ticks in this place. I've got 20 or 30,000 of limits. Here you see they were at the entering. We entered here. They were also on the top. Here's the maximum of the day. They'll work from this range. It looks like the shirts. They break in momentum here and here, as it's understood. Here we got the range at the opening. Look and wait. What to do in such situations? Maybe offensively, nevertheless, there's always a chance that they will move out. Decide for yourself. You can push it up to 78 so it could be more calmly. Though, objectively, if they would go there again, they will catch 77.50 for sure. Let's exercise a little bit. Set pips in here, as it's a testing of this level. Gotcha! 77.25. Even earned some pips. Though, in life, 98 contracts could not be enough for everybody. Thus, 77.50 is absolute possibility of execution. Here we see the bottom from which they try to pay off. Basically, in such situations, we have half a position closed. Now we got the volatility. They will test it at the moment. If you want to earn some money, in case when you are only starting trading with a real account, here at 77.50 you could close the first part more. In my case, to fix 10 contracts in order to have any earnings. This is locally trading. If you're asking, could we hold a short from this level? It's possible in theory. It's a continuation of short. Here they work it out. Then the stop will be shorter, 79.75, and I would recommend to close half or a third of positions at 76.25. Right now I will cover 10 contracts more without delving into the situation. So here we got the resetting of the original situation. Short has reached its landmark. Naturally, it may go on. In principle, this last fourth part can be drawn lower, and look what will happen. Switch on 15 minutes. Without fear or favor, we got reference point worked out. This is the key accumulation. Now we'll see how it ends. Subscribe to our channel in YouTube, Facebook, and visit our website volfixtrader.com in order to learn more about the volumetric analysis in Volfix. Visit the site volfix.net to get a demo access to the program. Cheers!